Hey guys, today's workout is going to be an all over body workout with a resistant band. It's going to incorporate a lot of your core muscles as well, so make sure you're engaging those core muscles, tuck that tummy in super tight, and I hope you enjoy the workout. Starting with squat and leg lift. So working our legs and our waist starting off, but then we're going to add that front raise. So lifting our arms to the front, working our shoulders as well. We're trying to get a deep squat. And then we're going to add a lateral raise, so front raise for the shoulders, lateral raise for the shoulders. Hands to about shoulder height if you can. Remembering to engage that core all the way through the workout. So drawing that navel in towards the spine. So every time the foot goes down, it's hip width apart. So after we've done 15 reps of those, we're going to just do leg lifts. So focusing on the glutes and the waist. Trying to stretch that band as much as you can. So 15 of these. And then we go back into squats, holding the band at your waist. So squat and leg lift. And after about 4 or 5, just start adding in those front raises. So building it up gradually, challenging quite a lot of muscles all at once. So remembering to stretch that band as much as you can, challenging yourself. And again, finishing off with some side leg lifts. That core really strong and engaged. So we're going to go into side step, so stepping side to side. So this one is really mainly working those thighs, your butt, so your glute muscles, and the waist. So your core, especially down the sides of your waist. So we can do some single steps, and then we'll go into some double steps. If you want, you could do 4 steps, down to 8 steps, if you've got enough space to do this. Try and stand upright as well, as much as you can, nice and tall, keep those shoulders back, thinking about your posture. So we're going to do a bit of upper body, so putting the band on that back foot. Chest flies, working the chest and the shoulders, but you're really going to be working that core alongside that too. You're starting about chest height and then you're going into up to head height. Squeezing those hands together, Maybe start off slow and speed it up a little bit. Slight bend in the shoulder, elbows as well. Next is lunges. We do some upper body as well with our lunges. So we're starting with a lunge down and a bicep. And then we're going to stretch the band with one arm forward and one arm back. We want a really long stance for this lunge, so that front knee stays roughly above the heel. Don't lean forwards too much. Keep yourself nice and upright, tummy tucked in, so core engaged. And same on the other leg. So starting off with a lunge, bicep curl, and then we build up to the punches. So you're punching one hand forward, one arm back. Make sure you really put an effort into that back arm as well. So straightening that back arm, working the backs of the arms, the triceps, and the shoulders too. Again, 15 on each side. And next is the upright row. That's going to be working that upper back. Also your shoulders and your biceps a little bit. So quite a good upper body one. The elbows want to be higher than your hands. And again, we can start slow and increase that pace. Let's work the backs of the arms then. Tricep press. You want to try and keep those elbows tucked in towards your head. So don't let the elbows flare out too much. Still engaging that core. So reverse fly and leg lift. That leg lift, you want to stretch that leg out, squeeze the butt, make sure your core's strong. We're doing opposite arm to leg. That arm comes out to the side, working the backs of those shoulders, so that upper back as well. So excellent for your posture, this one. Good for your lower back. Stretch that leg out as much as you can, really lengthen it out. And then we're just going to do the leg on its own. Well, we'll start off with the leg. So just working that leg a little bit harder because we've got the band around the foot. Try and keep that ankle at 90 degrees, and that way the band will stay on the foot. So again, it's opposite arm and leg. Harder for the leg, but also working the shoulder now. But because we're doing opposite arm and leg, we're challenging our core because we're having to balance. So the easiest way to swap over is just put the other foot at the band and take the first foot out. And we're really trying to stretch that band as much as you can. If you do want to make any of the band exercises easier, just hold it more towards the end of the band, and obviously harder, hold more towards the center of the band. So seated row exercise for our back muscles. Sitting as tall as you can, shoulders back, tummy tucked in. We're squeezing our shoulder blades together. So really squeeze your back muscles as you pull that band towards you. You want quite a lot of tension on the band. Back muscles are quite strong. Looking at targeting large muscle groups there. So one for our upper back, reverse flies. And arms are at length now, so squeezing our shoulder blades together. But we're going to add a roll down into this. So we're still doing our reverse fly, but we're adding that roll down for our abdominal muscles. Remembering to tuck that tummy in, especially as we're doing our abdominals. We're going to add a lat pull down in as well. So we pull the band behind our shoulders as we're rolling down. We're still going to keep going with that reverse fly. So because we're not actually rolling all the way down, we're keeping the tension on our abdominal muscles as well. So keep going for 15 reps. So we're going to put the band around the foot for these band marchers. And stretch the leg and the arms away from the body together at the same time. Once you've mastered that, then you could add that other leg into the exercise. So that stretches out as well. So band marchers, tummy muscles, leg muscles, lats, so in your back and your shoulders too. Trying to keep the tension on the band the whole time. So remember, hold it further towards the center if you want to make this harder. If you want to make it easy, you could just leave the other foot down on the floor. But obviously if you're wanting to work those core muscles, work those abdominals, get that other leg moving as well. Thanks for watching my video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and that it inspired you. Feel free to make any comments and like and subscribe and share with your friends.